Hello, my beautiful, vibrant energies. I'm Vibrant V, and welcome to the channel. Right, so Pisces, my darling, wherever you have that place in your charts, cross watchers, you're welcome as well. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't, okay, my darlings? Do not force it to fit. If it makes you feel anxious, you're worried, you start, having these overly dramatic thoughts and feelings, babes, honestly, switch it off, find a different reader, listen to something else. It's probably not your reading, okay? If it's giving you this level of anxiety, it probably is not for you, boo. We're not doing that. Okay, right. So, guys, yes, Vibrant V over here. If it's your first time, please definitely like and subscribe. I appreciate the support. All right, so let's get into the reading. I'm going to share with you some channeled messages, my darlings, as I pull the cards, okay? So, Pisces, as I was coming into your reading, meditating on some of the messages for you guys, Capricorn came up. And as Capricorn came up, the concept of money came up naturally. Capricorn, come on, it's their whole thing, right? Career, yes, ambition, etc. Okay, and plans as well. Now, mainly I got an element of like maybe you need some money tips, something like that, or some of you guys maybe you work for tips. Okay, so something like that. I don't know. Yeah, if it's actually you receiving tips. Now it could be tips financial, it could be financial tips, but some of you guys maybe you're just getting tips and tools and resources or something that you need from somebody. All right. I also got the number 646, and I went to look that angel number up, and it was about oh god, it was on my phone here, something about your dreams manifesting, or beginning to manifest or something like that. Okay, but interestingly, before I actually looked up the number, I wrote down, and because I heard accidental success. So that's very interesting. I was like, that's a very odd concept. Usually we work hard for what it is that we want, right? And I say work hard. Listen, we're working smart these days and not so much hard, right? Those of us who are on that path at this time, no more of that heavy lifting. No. We've learned a little bit differently, haven't we, Pisces? Yes. Right. So so some of you guys, yeah, accidental success. Now, it could be when we talk about accidental success, it could just mean that you could be at an event and you might be networking and end up speaking to somebody who works in the field that you're interested in or something like that, and then they get you on board, and kind of the ball gets rolling, and it's kind of out of nowhere. One of those kind of serendipitous one of those moments of serendipity. Yeah, that's the best way I'm going to be able to vocalize that. So yeah, so maybe something like that is going to happen, but please, my darlings, don't hold on to like beliefs and of delusions, okay, where it's like, oh, I'm just going to dream of a dream job and it's going to land in my lap. No, we actually take steps towards it, okay, my loves? Now, I don't need to kind of have that conversation with you guys know this, right? It doesn't just fall into our laps. Now, Pisces, you are the daydreamer of all the zodiac. And your power is in your visualizations, your daydreams, and your fantasies, and your delusional nature, right? Now, honey, got Pisces in my chart, so don't worry about it. I'm not insulting you. But equally, it's the energy of, how some people will using the Virgo energy because it's the polarity of your sign, and so whereas Virgo will like set out the plans, the details, and also Capricorn, you don't have to have that exact map or approach effectively to your plans and your goals. You're more likely to have serendipity happen to you and open up opportunities for you. Okay, so there isn't, the universe does do its own thing, and that's kind of giving me that Jupiter energy there as well. So maybe if you guys know your birth charts, check out where your Jupiter is as well. I don't know why that's relevant. Sorry, that kind of just came and I'm just sharing it. So take it if it resonates, my darlings. Leave it if it doesn't. Okay. Some of you guys, you're clearing out some things. You're dusting. You're kind of, I don't know. I see you just really like cleaning or clearing some stuff out. Some of you guys, you might have like oh goodness me, what's it called? Oh man, I can't remember what it's called, but there's something like it's like a Hoover of some sort called something Buster. Forgive me, or some kind of cleaning thing I'm thinking of that's called Dust Buster. There we go. A dust buster? Something. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but that's what came to mind here, okay? Some of you guys are myth busting though, or maybe there's like some kind of myth or some kind of something that's not entirely true being revealed or broken or something like that. Oh, goodness me. Wow, Pisces. Right, let me stay focused, right? Some of you guys, forgive me because I'm getting distracted with that one. I feel like there's much more to expand on, but I want to kind of get into the reading of the cards as well, my loves, not just the the channeled messages, okay? You guys could be hearing a lot of information and maybe not knowing how to process that coming up, or maybe you're experiencing that presently and you're trying to like juggle and figure out, you know, something, or place things in its rightful place. Yeah, okay. Um, some of you guys maybe are either being distracted, or you're being distracted by somebody who I feel is attracted to you or wants your attention in some way, shape, or form. But I feel like it's a distraction to you, or it could be that you are distracting yourself here, Pisces, my darlings. Okay, so if it's you, then obviously you've got to reason with yourself as to what's delaying you, what you're procrastinating on, etc. Some of you guys want to leave your jobs. Whether that's a day job or a job you do online and social media, something like that, you might want to leave it, or maybe you want to change some kind of aspect of it. Maybe it's not necessarily leaving the thing, it's just kind of one aspect of it needs to change just a little bit there for some of you guys. I feel as though some of you guys, you need a mantra, or your mantra for the season. There's something here, and I kind of got the element of I deserve, okay? So some of you guys, maybe you're the type of person, okay, forgive me, no, don't forgive me. I'm going to speak on this and take it as you will. So some of you guys, maybe you didn't feel like you were rightly encouraged, supported, or valued, or yeah, anything, when we're growing up as children, we have these childhood traumas that, shape who we are effectively. And it could have been that you didn't feel that you were good enough, or you didn't feel that you were deserving of certain things because of the adults around you and how you were raised, and certain things that might have been said or done to you. And I feel like your mantra for this season is I deserve. So I deserve whatever that looks like, whether it's to do with money, work, relationships, who you are. It's just I deserve that, okay? Yeah. I think a lot of you guys, some of you Pisces may struggle with accepting that you are deserving of greatness, you are deserving of good things, you are deserving of the things that you desire, my darlings, okay? It might feel delusion, it might feel out of this world, it might feel so many very things, so very many things even. But yeah, you are deserving, okay? And I think you need to kind of really pull into that energy. Interestingly, that the King of Wands should come out, because if anyone believes that in themselves, is the King of Wands, is a fire sign, okay? There's no shadow of a doubt, or like over great massive insecurities when it comes to fire signs. They often just kind of go, they do, they push, they see something, set their sight on it, and go get it. All right. So Pisces, maybe there's an energy of that for you. Maybe that's something that you're working on, that energy you've kind of pulled into right now, or, okay, right, hold on, sorry. Some of you guys, some people like how polite or respectful you are, okay? That's really cute. I mean, here's the thing. Okay, I do have Pisces in my chart, but I'm very biased towards a high vibrational Pisces, okay? There's a very big difference. Because, yeah, there's so much compassion and understanding is beautiful. So yeah, so maybe someone's around you, maybe the same person who's attracted to you, or maybe it's people generally see that you are a respectful and or polite person, all right? Some of you guys feel like home to people as well. Like I think you have an energy or ability or a spirit that makes people feel comforted by your presence, which again, I do think leads back to childhood, and the way that you saw perhaps you remember yourself being treated, or you saw other people being treated. And I believe, Pisces, that you have an energy of what is fair. It's almost like that Libra energy of what is fair and just, but it's not that. It's more a sense of you are the person who's going to take in the downtrodden and make them feel better, and nurture them and try to help them, okay? Sometimes at a detriment to yourself, my darling, so make sure you're recharging and doing the things that you need to do for you. Don't always be people's saviors, that, and I'm sure you're learning that in this season. It could have been a cycle with the wheel closing off here. It could have been a cycle that you're ending, that you're very much aware that you are that type of person who, kind of acts like a bit of a savior to people. Do you know what I mean? Because you've experienced certain things. It allows you to be more in touch or more in tune with other people. And so you might have a natural proclivity towards helping, or, getting involved in people's things. And emotionally, after a while, that's draining for you, Pisces. So be mindful, my darlings, okay? But there is something, you have the ability to put people at ease, make them feel comforted, make them feel seen, and secure as well. The only caveat I'd have with that is to say, make sure you are also receiving the same, okay? When it matters, we are taking turns, but you are taking turns with whoever or whatever you're engaging with. And it's not just one-sided and all on you, okay, honeys? Some of you guys, there's something about marshmallows. and chocolate. So maybe you're just having one of those those drinks. Okay, we want to say Starbucks, but you know, some of us make it at home as well. Just hot chocolate and marshmallow is not that hard, or and cream as well. But I'm also getting something, a sense like a yin and a yang element here as well. So that always gives me yin and yang is kind of, I kind of see it like this. We're going from this to this. Now, that's not exactly what it represents, but it's the energy of 1 minute somebody could, you know, you could be the person who's helping somebody. Next minute it could be them. It's kind of like that energy where you guys are quite similar in certain ways, but you bring different elements. Your different elements bring a whole, effectively. Like there's a unity of something like that. Oh, goodness. Okay, Pisces. Some of you guys are, there's a Bella or an Isabella as well. Could be an Izzy. So yeah, for whatever and whoever that means something to. I would like to encourage some of you guys to get more rest as well. I do feel like some of you could be feeling a little bit, I don't know if it's burnout. I don't even think like it's burnout. I just think maybe, depending on where you're at, the seasons may be changing and it might just be kind of weighing on you and wearing you down just a little bit. So honeys, make more time for yourselves to replenish, okay, my babes? Right, so we have the King of Wands out, a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. So is the Wheel, very much more Sagittarius energy, we'd say here. And then the King of Cups, Scorpio, but also could be you, Pisces, okay? In this particular reading here. So some of you, you're determined to close off certain cycles that possibly make you feel unsuccessful, I was going to say unwhole as well. Some of you, not unwhole, it feels as though, some of you guys though, I feel more the energy of like a protective circle. So whether that's you're doing something where you're closing off people's access to you, which creates a little bubble of security for you. Alternatively, others of you, it feels as though maybe you could be getting that support externally. So it's kind of like you have a group of people who are your people that you know you can feel comforted by, okay? And have your emotions nurtured. That's beautiful. I love that for you. We have the Prince of Pentacles here. Now, the Prince in this deck of cards represents the Knight, whereas the Pages are represented by the princesses, which I don't love entirely, but hey, never mind. So the Prince of Pentacles, which effectively is the Knight of Pentacles, that Virgo energy. We have the Ten of Cups, my darling. Okay, some of you guys are having such good fun coming up, okay? And I say good fun, like you're going to be having some kind of level of success or, I don't know, something that's going to feel really good from like, I'm sorry, I'm hearing ground roots is really what I'm getting. I don't, completely random, my darlings. Okay, but you want to show yourself to me. All right, so we have the Hierophant, what is this? The High Priest, but it's the Hierophant. Okay, that's Taurus energy here. Okay, some of you guys, the number 5 could be relevant to you as well, okay? So, but also look up the number 646 because that did come up. But I say look it up. I told you what it was. It was manifesting, or you at the beginning of manifesting your dreams and goals, something like that. Guys, go check it out to be sure. I love that. Look, manifesting your dreams and goals. If that is not the ultimate, and then we have, the Magician showing itself here, right? How to manifest this, the ultimate, the long term, the generational wealth, the X amount in my bank account, my job that pays me this much. And I say job, it could be whatever that looks like to you, right? It doesn't have to be job. It could be like your creative skills and abilities. Right, hold on. Okay. Some of you guys in a more recent past, or just take it as it resonates, my loves. It feels as though you have been exploring, you've been trying to understand something, right? And it's like you've been researching to understand the detail and to set out the structure or the detail or the plan, like implement some kind of plan is what I feel. And you have executed that, or you will be executing it. So whatever that looks like for you, my darlings, I feel that you will be achieving whatever it is that you set out to achieve. It does require that you have some detail. If you've not already achieved that or not already been doing that, if you're not already here and you're just landing on it now as you watch this video, my loves, it feels as though whatever it is that you need to work on career-wise or ambition-wise or something that requires you to take a lot, a lot of action. It's going to require you to kind of be enthusiastic and take a leadership position, right? It could be maybe some of you guys, maybe if you're working with your manager, there could be a manager, someone who's in a higher position than you. Okay, you could be late, like it could be getting together to write out a plan of some sort. Some of you guys, I'm also seeing an energy of, when you're a personal assistant to someone, it's or a business manager, whatever that looks like. It's like, no, it doesn't have to be you, or maybe you have someone. Just go with me. I'm just reading it one way. You might be the person who supports the manager, because you have a level or ability to, what's the word? Do you know what it is? All right. So some people, as an example, I was a business manager once. For a very enthusiastic gentleman, really, really great guy. It kind of like, the word I would use for him is a maverick, right? But he was never valued like that in the organization that I worked in, so he had to go find his promotions elsewhere. But again, I was part of that process, so it's kind of the energy of, him being the leader or the supervisor, right? And me being the person who takes the notes in the meetings and make sure he gets to wherever he needs to get on time, reminding him of his application, setting up meetings and things like that. That's kind of what I'm feeling here a little bit. So some of you guys, I'm only saying that to clarify. There could be like a career aspect like that for some of you, okay? I'm not entirely sure, but look at me now, I'm not entirely sure. That's for some of you. Sorry, let me use my words more correctly. If that's the case, I think you're doing well, okay? If you have any kind of concerns, insecurities, or doubts and worries about it, you're doing very good. I feel as if you might be standing out in a way that you might not even realize, that somebody feels possibly like this was a right move to have you join the team, okay? There's something here. There's something about you. It feels as though there's some success that you have inside of you, my darling. Put it this way, when you downplay yourself, but other people can see that you have a strong spirit or a sense of, this person's going to be great one day, like that. So yeah, some of you guys, some of you Pisces have that. You might have a manager who might be supporting you to get a promotion, for all I know, here for some of you, all right? That is absolutely beautiful. They value whatever it is that you do, my darlings. There's something about you and who you are and how you approach things. I feel like you've got this like a playful spirit, but you've got this hopeful energy about you. And I think it might be kind of contagious, makes everyone else feel kind of, good to be around you. Okay. And so as a result, you make an impact. And maybe this is possibly why you might be being supported to achieve something else, a new job. Now, okay, these cards are showing slightly different things, but bear with me here, right? The Ten of Pentacles can also speak of working for like an organization. It could also speak of the things that I said before, earning more money from work, okay? It means that you can live this life this lifestyle that you desire more fervently, more, more realistically. Some of you, oh my God, hold on, okay, right, honeys. First of all, there's like 3 10s on the board. Let's talk about that, okay? So lots of cycles of endings and new begin, and and all of that. Some transformation is taking place, okay? You could also be seeing the number 111 a lot as well. Excuse me. Some of you could be contemplating joining the team as well. There could be something about you kind of like deciding, should I be part of this team or not? Will it have what it is that I desire? Okay, so it's like this. Some of you, okay, so Pisces, this turning into a very interesting reading. As in it, I was expecting something different, but it feels career and like work related or something like that. Or maybe if it's not work, it could, or career, it could be friends, family, that's that type of thing. You've got to switch the energies as you need to. But it's like you're analyzing whether or not you want to be part of a team, right? And bear with me, there could be an option of 2 teams. One of the teams is like everyone's really friendly and get on well. It's kind of like a positive, happy family. And that's really, like wonderful, whatever. Lots of different, it feels energetic and like good. It feels positive in that way. The other one could feel quite, maybe there's like it's a more established team. So there could be 2 teams that's established if this is a situation, right? Or you have to choose between 2 teams. One is light or happy-go-lucky team members, right? The ones that you could more emotionally relate to. And then the other lot is more like maybe they've been there longer. It's kind of like, you know, when you're the newer people, how to explain it? When you're the newer employee and you've got the older employees, there could be a team that's filled with more older employees per se, like as an example. And they're a little bit like, I don't know if you feel, do you know what I mean? It feels like this team might just be tired or something. Maybe there's like an energy of being set in their ways and not as lighthearted or jovial or fun or something. Interesting. But the difference is it feels as though people are actually getting on with the jobs that they're supposed to be doing. If we're talking about the Ten of Pentacles energy, okay? These are people who get things done. They might not be the most, like they might not look up as everybody walks through the door or the room because they're focusing on their work. Whereas you've got the other team who's kind of like just hanging out most of the time. Like, something like that. Oh my God. Okay, right. Some of you Pisces, you could be dealing with another fire sign. That's not what I meant to say. Because I see you as being in this King of Wands energy. I see you kind of very active, right? I say very active, but you're kind of ready to go. You're ready to take leadership. You're activating. You're actively engaging in like the plans or executing the plans, right? Like, delivering the plans or whatever. Okay, fine. You could be dealing with somebody who's coming to an end of a cycle, though, or closing off something with certain other people around them. And really what I feel like it's like their family or the people that they once enjoyed being around or being with. It's like drawing the line in the sand, like this is as far, like I'm cutting these people out. And the circle is almost nearly closed at this point, is what I feel, all right? And I say I feel, but the image is like, it's not quite closed, but there's like a little bit of a gap still. So it can still allow, for these people to enter into their lives. I feel as though, I don't know, you're probably just eagerly watching and kind of anticipating something. There's something though, hold on a second. Whatever's going on, I feel as though you have this person's back, or maybe they have yours. I wouldn't know why they'd have yours in this scenario, unless it's maybe you circling off or closing off from friends and family. Maybe it's like, again, now remember, I read this in two ways. Some of you guys, you are closing off cycles, right? As in your protective bubble is to do with yourself. No problem. I said that before, but here it feels as though you could have people around you that are quite supportive of you as well. All right. Now, honeys, I did explain some of you guys, your energy, your presence is something about you. It brings that vibe to other people. So your energy is kind of a blessing. And I don't mean that in a cheesy way, but I really do. Like, it feels like your presence is joyful and fun and uplifting when you come into a place or a space. Okay. So this King of Cups over here as well, right? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but we're saying that's you. So it's almost as if you're moving from, some of you guys could be, right. There could be something that you're working on, right? A project or whatever piece of work that could look like. You might be finishing up that project. And I think you're going to get a sense of, like accomplishment about you soon enough in relation to that, okay? Yeah, that's what I feel. How good for you, my darlings. Okay. Right, so we have the Seven of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. Yeah. So some of you guys, you have been looking at the options available to you. You have, in relation to, like I said, work, friends, family, it doesn't even matter, but it's like just you're looking, you've been considering, all the different things that are available to you. Some of you guys, you might be doing some shopping. I'm just saying, you're going to have to decide what it is that you want to buy. You might be looking at the detail of whether or not you want to get this thing, or maybe you're kind of analyzing, you want a particular product per se, right? And you're going to have to go to the store and decide, okay, this would be better. Or, you don't have to go to the shop to do so. You could do it online. But it's the energy of having options and choices, and you've got to narrow it down. You've got to decide what you want to do. All right? So yeah, if you are going for a job, my darling, you have all available to you, but it feels as if you might need to write a plan, a detail, or some kind of idea of what it is that you actually want to do in order to obviously achieve that. With the Page of Pentacles being here, look at him. He's tossing a coin as well. You see, yeah. Oh, sorry. The coin is tossing up in the air. So yeah, he's kind of, I don't appreciate, I was gonna say, I don't appreciate that much. It's kind of like the luck of the draw, like wherever it may fall. But what's interesting, let me tell you why this is not too bad, right? The wheel is already here to tell me that you are lucky, that you are fortunate. That's that Jupiter energy, Sagittarius vibes, right? Sagittarius can go anywhere in the world and have and end up having some kind of success, luck, or prosperity. They just will. Yes, there'll be some calamity that goes with that, undeniably so, because they'll wander into past that just random. Sometimes maybe doesn't even entirely make sense because it's not overly well thought out, or the depths of it is not even here for it. But Sagittarius will always come out some, like a lucky so and so. So it's very interesting that he's actually flipping a coin here. So effectively, it feels as though you could flip a coin. You could make any choice or decision that you want. It feels as though, which I mean, kind of obvious. We know this, right? Life is whatever it is that we desire or make it or etc. Within reason, right? Because the planets, the elements, and everything else is doing what it's doing. So sometimes it doesn't quite align. You won't have the success if it doesn't align. But it does feel kind of aligned here for you, my darlings, and I love that. That is absolutely wonderful, honey. Also, it's a representation of with the Seven of Cups over here and the Page of Pentacles. You're gonna make a choice. You're gonna choose one way or the other. All right. Whether you flip a coin doesn't even matter to me. So if you're buying something, if you're trying to decide, you're trying to narrow down your options, however you choose to go about it, just do it. And then, like you can have a new opportunity in it or a new beginning, to start I was gonna say, to start this journey, okay, or maybe to continue for some of you guys. Now we do have a Page of Swords though. Interesting. All right, so hold on. The Page of Swords. Oh, social media. Some of you guys do have a business online, my loves. Okay, right. Oh, you're going to be building a business online. Maybe that's your option. You're trying to decide what to do, what to sell online. What is your product? Who is your niche? Who's your market? Pisces, I'm excited for you, boo. Honey, I got Earth in my chart, so I get excited about this. Sorry. Ooh. All right, Pisces, I need to calm down on your reading, and I'm gonna wind it up because it's way too long. Oh, okay. Oh, I nearly cried. Right. Yeah. All right. So guys, you can see most of the cards are actually thingy. I mean, it is mixed, but most of the cards are actually this way. Yeah, no, the cards are upright. So that was me. I nearly had a heart attack because the Queen of Pentacles came out in the reverse. That was not be true. I had to check the deck. It was just a honey, you got to make a decision. That is so cool. And what did I say about Earth sign? Money. Honey, money. Okay, so some of you guys, though, you kind of really need to think about this. You need to be more sensible, possible. Not need to be. Geez, who am I? I'm not your mum. But maybe consider, right? Be wise in your approach. It does feel like you're going to need to kind of, oh, I don't want to, I'm not sorry, I heard the term step down. I don't, no, we're not doing that, babes. Okay, hold on. Hold on. There's an excited energy for you, darling, about what it is that you're going to be building. You're going to figure it out. There's some kind of like, you're going to need to learn more about it. That's what it is. It's more research, more learning, more understanding so that you can be more grounded and more confident in in whatever it is that you put out there, whatever product it is that you, oh my God. Pisces, I'm done. I'm so done with you. I'm so done, babes. You get it, okay? So if you're working on like establishing products and things like that, keep on, just do your research, do the things that you got to do, study it for a little bit. Take your time. Pisces, honey, darling, sweetie pies. I'm trying to, you know what it is, I'm really digging deep here because I want to get some of these cards because this was more motivating and inspiring than I thought it was going to be. So I'm going to pull some of these little cards for you guys. My handwritten ones, but yeah, for Pisces, and then we can end our reading, darlings. Oh, honey, if you've lasted this long, please like and subscribe. This reading had me excited. I am she's excited. I am prioritizing my needs in order to heal, grow, and feel my joy. My God, I hate the way I've written these cards. Feel my joy and love, etc. Okay, right, whatever. So ultimately, really, I guess what I was trying to say here is I'm prioritizing my needs, okay? So whatever that looks like for you, Pisces, I do feel that that's what you're doing. Pisces, I love it for you. Some of you guys need to consider what makes their opinions so important to you. So some of you guys, maybe you might have someone here who has an opinion about what it is that you're trying to achieve. If it is that you have this, the supervisory type person, or maybe you are that person, you're the supervisor helping someone else who's younger than you or something like that, or in a not in the same position as you, fine, there's that too, right? What makes their opinion so important to you? You got to really kind of ask yourself that as well, my loves. So yeah, if we've got any self-limiting beliefs in here, in fact there isn't any. This is beautiful, Pisces. I love this. Okay, stop. And how can you use your past to help others? I don't think this is a question that needs to be asked of you too much at this time. Or maybe if you want to establish a business, maybe that's something to consider. How you can use that to help other people. So some of you guys, maybe you have been through trauma. You maybe might excuse me. She's excited, right? You might want to write a book. You might want to hold like an online tutoring class or an online seminar or something like this. It's like sharing from a place of what I've learned and here's what I'm teaching you guys. Guys, don't do it in the typical like social media influencer kind of way where it's like no integrity. Okay, I just kind of, yeah, but I don't feel I need to tell you guys. Why do I need to tell you? This is not the, yeah, you guys aren't these people, so I don't need to say that to you. It's kind of like, hello, preaching to the choir. We know better. All right, so Pisces darling, listen, I don't even know what to call this reading, but I loved it. That's all I can say. Maybe that's what I'll label it as. I loved it for you. So yeah, any questions? The thing is, I don't feel like you are doubting yourself at this time. You are actually focused. You're in a focused energy of this is what I want. You're just trying to fine tune the details, perhaps. Okay? Yeah. So success is on the horizon, darling. Just keep at it. Okay, Pisces, darling. Thank you so much. Please subscribe. Bye.